I had PTSD. I started thinking about Jason Garrett. But we gotta talk about another game that happened on Sunday. Steelers Patriots. Some would say the Steelers stole one. Some would say the Patriots, had a Boston Tea Party the way they were just giving the ball away. But we got Tony backstage.
Right.
You ready to bring him up? We got Tony backstage. We're gonna bring him up. So before I'm gonna ask the question, I'm gonna ask how you doing, and we're gonna get straight to it. So 21-14. Tony, would you say more of a Steelers win or a Patriots collapse? And how you doing, man?
Yeah, how you doing?
So Chris kind of made me a little more passionate about this game.
Oh, there we go.
We need new coaching. No, I'm joking. Nah. So I would say this right here. The Steelers won the game, right? As far as what it says in the win-loss column, right? But the Patriots was out there giving up gifts like Santa on Christmas Eve. They were just giving the ball away, like Oprah giving away cars. It was just like, hey, you want the ball? Here's the ball. You can have it. It was like it was. If you look at the game, and if you didn't see the score, and you looked at the stats, you would have said the Patriots blew them out. Right? You would clearly say it. But I am, although, I would say we've been in every game, and we very much could be 3-0. We can also be 0-3 the way they played. Because we pretty much squeaked out a win against the Dolphins. So it's not like we've been dominating. And it's been mostly, just being real, it's been mostly our defense that has been that have come up short a lot in these games. But yeah, I'm actually optimistic about this season. I still think we'll make the playoffs. I think that things will change. I'm pretty sure there will be a change at running back pretty soon. Because I don't know what's going on in that backfield, but there'll be a change back there. But yeah, I'm good. I'm not I don't need to go sit on the couch like apparently some other people need to because of their football teams. But the season's not over, Chris. Season's not over, bro. They'll be okay, bro. It's all right. Hear it from a guy who's used to a team winning, and then all of a sudden the team going into the tank. Y'all ain't gonna tank. Y'all still gonna win. You're still gonna be in that division. The two teams that in that division that was supposed to be, the team that was going to be competing in that division with you, they ain't got no quarterback, and the other one got an Asian quarterback. You guys will be all right. Be all right. Huh? Anyway.
So you say something about?
Well, I was on mute. You just leave the Browns out of it. Because he said one ain't got a quarterback and the other one got an Asian quarterback.
I mean, if you had to put the Browns in there, both of them got Asian quarterbacks, so it doesn't really. I could have been talking about either one of those.
That is true.
So it's not like it's, but our game was one thing, but they went against a Lions team that was highly motivated to play against them. Because of how they started the season out, so they were a highly motivated team. So he shouldn't look at that as a coaching thing. They went into a storm. They went into the Lions are ready to bite some Ravens in a nutshell. And they very motivated last night. I was shocked that with how they was getting to Lamar with 7 sacks, but this is what happens when you play sound defense and you do what Belichick always says: do your job. They were just doing their job.
I do want to ask you something about the Patriots.
What's up,
Stevenson? All right, and Antonio Gibson. Antonio Gibson had fumble issues with us.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not even surprised by that. But Stevenson, bro, like he had these issues from the time he's been here, man. Like these fumbling issues. So, and people forget he was the one who threw the ball to Jacoby Myers.
Yeah.
When at the end of that game, when Mac Jones got hit. But what do you think y'all should do with y'all running back situation going forward?
Henderson needs to be in there and he start.
Shout out to Carmen saying that too. So shout out to Carmen. Go ahead.
There's no way. Like at this point in time, you can't go wrong. If the veterans are fumbling the ball, then give the ball to the rookie because it's not going to be any chase. If he fumbles the ball, you expect him to fumble. You expect him to make mistakes and stuff like that, right? You don't expect that out of a veteran. Especially someone who knows that they have this issue. You get what I'm saying? Like his problem. So I'll tell you what Stevens' problem is. Stevens' biggest problem is that instead of getting the yards that he can get, he always tries to get the extra yards. And doing so, he always fumbles. If you ever look at it, most of his fumbles are because he's always trying to get extra yards. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, Derrick Henry the other night when he gets the ball and the guy's right there and he can knock the ball out of his hand. He doesn't have those type of fumbles. He has fumbles when he's running and he's in the hole and apparently he thinks he's Barry Sanders, so he's in the hole. He can make everyone move and he can shift and do all the things in there. Like he's not Barry Sanders. He can be shifty at times, but he's really a power back. He should be running more like Derrick Henry and less like Saquon Barkley. He think he's Saquon.
Yeah, no.
I don't know why.
Let me ask you one more question, just more so about going back to the game too. How did you feel about was that Douglas? That fourth down play.
Look, I was trying to forget about it, but thank you for bringing it up.
My bad.
Look, man, like I said, they're becoming I like where the team is going. What I don't like is the fact that there's talent that they're not using. I think they've given up on Polk too fast. You know what I'm saying? I think they've given up on him too fast. At least he doesn't have, he doesn't do what that guy does. But he did that before. So he's trying to live up on what happened last year and how he played last year. This is a whole new year. So now you got to prove what you did last year. You got to prove that again this year. You know what I'm saying?
Too. Yeah.
So, Vrabel will take care of that. He'll take care of things like that. I've heard, I watched the, I always look at Patriot Talk and things like that to come up on YouTube, after I watch you guys, of course. And then, but I go watch that and I hear a lot of things that's going on in practice this time, and I heard that Henderson is starting to, get more reps with the first, get more first string reps and stuff like that, which I like. I hear that they're now talking about putting Jalen in there and doing more things. So I'll see what's going to happen with it. How how our OC is. If one man can't do it, he'll bring someone else in, and he'll let someone else do it. That's how Wes Walker got his thing, and how everyone else got their start. He'll be like he'll use.
Facts. Yeah. Well, all right then.
Let's
get it, man. Javon couldn't make it today, so I'm glad you want to talk about the Patriot side, because like you said, y'all 1-2, but y'all could easily, say easy, based on how the game's been, y'all could be 3-0, but y'all could also be on 3-2. So, let's see how we're going forward. Your last words? Yeah,
man. I don't know. The Red Sox need to wake up. That's one thing that needs to happen for us. I'm actually optimistic about this basketball season for the Pacers. I've been hearing some great things that's been coming out of there also. So I'm actually optimistic about it. It's great.
My bad, Tony. Hold on real quick, Tony. We got a super chat that came in for for the Steelers. I know.
Shout out.
I saw you interrupt you for that. Go ahead, Tony. You gonna read it?
I got you right quick. Shout out to Dimitri with the 199 super chat. Steeler D showed up, so more of a win on us.
I would talk about their defense, but I'm gonna leave it alone. All right.
Okay.
So
shout out to Dimitri.
Shout out to Georgia being 3-0. You know, we got some things we got to clean up. You know, we barely came back. We came back and beat Tennessee, but that the way that team is set up, that game shouldn't have been close like that. You know, we shouldn't have to come back for that. And like I said, the Pats are going to have a pretty good season. I mean, judging with the other two teams that's in that division, we'll probably end up second in that division. Like I said, you know, we're probably in a second.
Like y'all second now.
You know, and I will say this right here. I was pleasantly surprised with how Miami played Buffalo, but it's a division game, so you would expect something like that, especially early in the season where they would play that way. But there's a lot of things going on over there that's pretty bad, over there. So we'll see what happens. So anyway, go Pats. Hey, Tom, you okay? You kind of like us. You good? You good too?
What you mean?
We're all on the same.
What you mean?
What we talking about? You talking about the Cowboys?
Yeah, we good. Are you good?
Hey man, you know, man, taking it one day at a time. You know, just staying out the way, man. You know,
me too.
I tell people at work, man, when they ask me that same question, I'm like, man, I ain't complaining about nothing that ain't happened yet.
Okay, all right.
You know, I get all the old folks sayings when they bring up the Cowboys these days. You know.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure you're okay. I was going to text you and just here for you, brother. You need. We're in the same boat. We can talk about this together.
Yeah, no. You know, they lose one more of these games, bro. I'm gonna have to start a group. It's getting bad. This defense, bro, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Y'all got defense?
I don't know. I don't even know. You know, at least y'all got that. You know,
I mean,
another super chat.
I was just listening to your own. Y'all better out that
super chat. I can read this one for you.
I read your super chat, and you gonna do this to me? And then he spent extra money to say it. Like,
I know. Shout out to my brother Dimitri for the $4.99 super chat. Jaden Daniels is better than Dak. Cowboys are trash. Well said, my brother.
I know why he said that. I had to think back. I did say I cracked the joke about the aging quarterback. I was with Tony on that one. Y'all do got an old quarterback. I'm sorry. But no, shout out to you for the $4.99. And at this point, Dak is better because he played more games.
Oh, he wants you to read it. My bad. He said
I knew it.
Hey, in all seriousness, man, Dak's playing his behind off. I was just being real. Like you're being, not being biased about it. He's actually playing his behind off. You know, y'all could have won every game this season. Well, I don't know about the last one, but y'all could have won every game this season.
We could have won the last one.
Nah, you need to blame on your defensive coordinator.
In a shootout fashion, we could have won it. They just got more stops than we did.
That was
you know, if we get to stop on the 3 in the first quarter that we didn't do, the 2 in the second. Yo,
shout out to Blaze for reminding me of that. That's why I said they just got more stops than we did. We could have won.
Right, come on, man.
No. But as always, man, I always appreciate coming on. I enjoy having this conversation with you. I actually was going to come on kind of like Chris was, but I decided after he did that you needed a calmer version of Anthony.
I know y'all balance out perfectly.
We appreciate
so I did that for y'all.
We appreciate
it. Appreciate you for coming on last minute too. We hit you up today and you made it work. We appreciate that.
No problem. All
right, man. Good luck in fantasy too.
Yeah, ain't working out too much for me either.
I know.
All right.
Now, we could talk about that. We could make a trade. I'll talk to you in the chat.
We could. I'll definitely talk to you. I'm ready to dump.
Hey, don't say that out loud. Too many people gonna start calling you now.
Well, hey, look, I only talk to certain people. You know, kind of how your owner only talks to the Packers.
That's what I'm saying. We here.
Yeah.
We here.
We good.
I take a shot, but Tomo accepted it. All right, Tony.
All right. So. Oh man, it's been a good one. It's been a good one.
An episode.
And to close it out, we gotta talk about a team that's finding their way. You know, they just making their way